Oh,
Am I going to blind us?
no, because I'd already sorted it out.
He's already sorted it. Good evening.
Good evening, everybody.
Evening, hey up, Stuart. Who else is there? Claire Bear. As you can see, we are with our lovely guest tonight. We'll introduce you when more come on. I know some of you might recognise our lovely lady. Evening,
Hey,
Joanne.
Clever.
We've just been discussing the little bits of history that we've found.
Not very much history at all tonight. with
Evening,
this place,
Paula.
but it looks a lovely place.
It is a nice place. Very Victorian.
That's about it.
Very Victorian. Evening, Craig, Chris, Louise, hello. Oh, I'll have to show you these dolls. The picture of these dolls Louise has sent me. They're absolutely stunning. As you can see, we're wrapped up. Linda,
Ooh,
love the Victorian era. Well, we are in a cemetery of a Victorian era.
I thought we'd 178k, then I thought we were going home.
Why?
Because it's the message something about 178k.
Do you know? So, my lovelies, sarcasm, hello, my lovely. You excited? So are we, because we've never been to this one before.
No.
It's the first time coming for us. So, I'm going to introduce you to our lovely Yvonne. I keep calling her Elaine for some reason, but it is actually Yvonne. Bloody cold tonight. I don't think it's as cold as what I thought it were going to be.
No, it's not too bad. We're sheltered, aren't we?
Yeah, you're quite sheltered
It's
here.
not windy.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn you around onto John and let John give you some...
right, yeah.
Oh, you're right. Dr. Villain, what a sexy thumbnail. What thumbnail? Were it me?
I don't know.
I bet it is. I bet it's me because I didn't move camera to set up a thumbnail. Oh my God, I dread to think what this thumbnail... I don't know. Hey up, Brian.
Good evening, everybody.
Right, so John's got
Phone's gone off.
Phone's gone. We've had to look the history up on the phone.
Well,
So it's a little bit.
we haven't got a lot of history about this place tonight. The only thing we really know is that it was opened in 1866. And
Evening,
the main
Scraps.
feature of this cemetery is its Gothic tower with twin chapels, which we will show you in a bit. But we have got a little story about one gentleman that's buried in here, and it was 4:30 a.m. on the 30th of May 1881. 14-year-old Peter Kelly, a hurrier at West End Colliery, was making his way to work. As he approached Mary Wigglesworth house and butcher's shop, a short distance from his home, he noticed a shape crouched in the doorway. Curiosity piqued. He investigated further. A bare arm poked out from under a sack. This was tied loosely around the body with a clothesline. The feet were also bound. There was no movement from the figure, no response to Peter's inquiry. Life was extinct. Peter called the attention of another miner, Joss Lee, who was also on his way to work. Joss stood, watched over the body while Peter returned home to fetch his father, William, who untied the cord to reveal a semi-naked body. The police were hastily summoned. They bundled the corpse onto a handcart and removed it to Joseph Kemp's Victoria Hotel. Dr. Miles William O'Reilly, can't they have shorter names? The medical officer for this area was called to examine the body. The combined police and preliminary medical examination revealed the body was bound by its legs, arms and torso in a strange sitting position and covered with a potato sack. Clothing over the trousers with his braces hanging loose, elastic side boots and grey stockings around his neck was a paper collar with a button still attached and embedded in his swollen neck. This appeared to indicate a shirt had possibly been ripped off or cut away. By the side of the body was a coat and vest, and on top of the sack was a billycock hat. So what's a billycock hat?
I don't know.
Oh, I know
Be an old hat, won't it?
Yeah.
How long's this story go on for?
It goes on
for a
forever,
while.
so you'll just have to do that little bit. And
So
then,
anyway, they did an autopsy on him in the pub.
yeah,
Because that's
the
like
autopsy,
a place
that way they used to do it.
where you do
No health and safety regulations.
yeah, no health and
they
safety.
weren't, were they?
So yeah, and that gentleman is actually buried
Here.
in this cemetery.
And we're also going to go to another gentleman's, aren't we, grave? Or is that the gentleman?
So yeah, I mean, I'll put the rest of the
That's
story on.
gentleman, but I think that the vicar who
Yeah, with their yeah.
and thing, I think his grave's in here as well.
Right. So that's your little bit of history, my lovelies. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to find a spot and we're going to get Yvonne's flashy balls out with John's flashy balls.
And a REM pod or something.
And a REM pod, and we're all going to flash together tonight.
Mega flashy.
Yeah.
You're having a disco.
So we'll turn you around and give you a quick view of where we are. Let me turn the
Yeah.
light on. Let me take that off screen. I don't know.
Yeah.
So that's the chapel up there. Or the twin chapels. Oh, his YouTube broke, Scotty. He didn't seek notification. But we were talking about this the other day when we came to see Yvonne, and a lot of the graves here, they've took the crosses off and laid them down.
Yeah.
So I'm going to pass you over to Lindsay. Everyone say hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
To Yvonne.
Oh, to Yvonne. Yvonne will say hello. Oh wow, that chapel looks gorgeous with the lights on. It does. I'm going to take some photos, I think. So Yvonne's going to put her flashy balls down. I'm going to dim the lights once we've got everything set up. But this gravestone was the old vicar's. Do we know? We aren't saying the name. Do we know his name? Right, that's okay. It's only in case anybody picks it up, we can verify it. So, evening, Maureen, my lovely.
I think I need to get my flashy balls out.
No, I think we've got enough flashy balls here.
Put the REM pod on.
Yeah. She comes well equipped with these balls. Would you like the spirit box first? Necrophonics. Is it quantum? Not quantum box. Is it quantum box?
Got them all tonight.
Evening penny. We've got everything. So, which would you like for us to try first? Oh yeah.
Can't put the ovulus on. Lindsay's only job.
Brother and murder. They're the first two things out of the ovulus. Task. Cheers, my lovely. You're the bosses. Do you want to do spirit box first then?
Yeah.
Are you putting it on a speaker? Right, so REM pod's working. So I'm now just going to turn lights down a bit. So if we can get some... In fact, I can turn lights off because there's a light from that church. The light... Oh, no, it's not. It's my torch. It's my torch that was shining. I'm thinking, why is that shining? Where's that light coming from? So, John's nearly set up so we can ask some questions, Yvonne. And may I say, Yvonne has got me and John, but I'm wearing mine. It's the most biggest scarf I have ever seen. It actually turns into a sort of blanket and warms my legs up at the same time. So it's fantastic. I will show it you.
Which one are we going for?
What do you mean?
Are you wanting it on that magnitude mode or normal mode?
I'll let Yvonne choose. Magnitude is, I think, where it's just quiet, or you can have the white noise in the background, which do you prefer? Have it quiet to start with. So we are going to set it on the quiet mode first. So hopefully... You ready? Good evening, spirits. My name's Lindsay.
My name's Yvonne.
I'm John. I mean, no harm or disrespect. We're just here to communicate with you and find proof of the afterlife. You step forward and tell us your name.
Could the Reverend step forward for us?
Oh, I didn't like that one.
Bishop. Thought I heard Bishop then. Joanne heard military. Want to ask any questions, Yvonne?
Don't know. Nobody wants to ask you.
If there's a vicar here in this grave in front of us, could you light one of those devices up that we've placed round your grave, just to give us confirmation that we are speaking to you? Thank you. Thank you so much. Could you affect one of the other devices for us? Oh, that could have been wind. That could have been wind blowing a ball. Or it rolled the ball.
Yeah, maybe.
Could have rolled it, you know. We did set wind, but it might not have been. It's not that windy. Could you light one of those devices up again for us, please?
Thank you.
Could you light another
Why
one up?
didn't others move if it was the wind, though? Yeah, exactly, Scots.
Could you
Could
light
you-
a different one up?
Task, Keller and Tidal. Could you light one of those devices on the back? There's one on the right, on the far corner, right at the back. Could you light that one up for us? Oh,
Jim?
could you tell us your name? Is your name Jim? Lincoln.
It actually starts with a J.
Is it really?
Yeah, this is Reverend J. And then his last name.
Is your name Jim?
Evening, Angela, my lovely. Evening, Amelia, my love.
If it's a reverend, can you tell us your surname?
Do you want to swap? This is where I get everything tangled up. Can you tell us how many energies are here with us? Was this church an original church then? That one? Or
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
that one would have been the original church? Did you used to work in this parish? So it's 5 rounders. Snipe.
I thought you had snipe.
Could snipe be relevant?
Snipe, it's like a dig, isn't it? You dig up somebody for snipe at them.
Yeah. Evening, Michelle.
You know, Michelle, it could be a name.
I'm asking the Reverend, could you step forward and tell us what your name is, please? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 devices that we've laid out. We've seen you interact with 2, maybe, what, maybe. But there's one on the front and you can light that up to different colours. Could you light that up to a red for me, please? Evening, Selena, my love.
Was you the Reverend that did the service for the gentleman that was found in the doorway?
If you was, could you give us a sign, please? You know, you get more of a bit of a breeze here, don't you, than you did.
2 minutes ago.
Yeah. You want to have a walk?
You can do if you want.
Are you going to follow us?
You have told that.
I thought that's a waiting then. Did you?
Nah, I'll get REM pod. Where are we having a walk to?
I'm going to try and find a spot where we're out of the...
In that archway we might be.
How do we get to the archway? Go round.
I'll take the thing off you in a minute. I might have to turn the light back on.
Anybody out?
What you done here, you?
What have I done?
Just turned the light right down but not turned it off. Can you tell us your name, please? Did you just say stay? Do you want us to stay where we were? We might come back down to there in a bit. Oh, I wrote the child's voice then.
There's too many has been laid down.
There's some more been laid down there. Look.
Some of them look like they've been earthquake. Terrible. He said that they laid them down so that kids won't fall on kids. But why not? Yeah, why would you? To be anyway. Like I said, those other ones are Victorian.
Yeah.
Now your spirit's here that present, because the gravestones have been laid down, do you find that disrespectful?
It's all the way around, it's like I said.
Do you think they should have left them?
Yeah.
Some beautiful.
That's a beautiful view, isn't it?
Should the headstones been left as they were? Do you know the reason why? Oh, bless.
Maybe they're just small, so they just put them in with other people when we're too poor to get stones for the children
Yeah.
and they have them the thing there.
Fred?
Nice looking.
Who's Fred?
You want to try inside and try water, or do you want to,
Yeah, can do, yeah.
there?
Everyone heard Fred. Yeah, no. Where are you going?
See if there's any kids in there.
Well, I've got to. That's where vortex has got to go.
I'd put it on edge bit there, so it looks like that when it's Excel, Rebecca, Floss.
God, my hands are
I
freezing.
know. Tis a cold and on hands tonight.
Open.
Did I hear Lindsay swear in the background? No, I said it nearly pooped on me. Did you work here at this church? Was this your parish?
Yeah.
An elderly man in black, wearing a top hat, relevant, looks important or high society figure. Possibly. Not giving too much information away, but could be. I can't believe there's a big pigeon pooped on me, or nearly pooped on me. Bird poo, not pigeon poo. They're not birds. So John's going to set up the vortex. If there's a reverend here with us, could you step forward and tell me your name? You don't like, I know. If it doesn't, we're gonna have to check sky, or you're gonna have to move it a bit further into poop line, baby. I'd move, I'd move it more to edge at poop line. So it's not actually in the poop, but it's like on edge at poop. Then it should. It top bit there. Gotta be careful because we are in a flight path. So, could you tell me what year this chapel was built? Dead. Who's dead? Who are we communicating? Who are we communicating with? Up into the sky. No, you're gonna have to. Oh, you said turn it sideways. No, into the sky, love. Well, it's not in the sky now. Well, I can't see if it is. It's massive.
No, it's not. It's fine.
It's fine, it said.
Fine.
We'll try it here. Because it is a bit... No, you'd have to go closer to it. Asleep? Who's asleep? Oh, bless you. Thank you, Selena, my lovely. Oh, other side. I heard it say fine too, very clear. Yeah, Joanne, it did. I don't think we're going to get many on this vortex. Yeah, it's too windy. You try it, you can't stand behind it, can you? Yeah, it's not lasting long enough in vortex. Maybe try other side. It's fine again.
Yeah. I heard that.
We need the wind to stop. No.
I love this, mate.
This vortex, do you know, it's brilliant when it works. Evening mystery, my lovely. Getting a little bit. If you can screenshot, guys, you never know. We might pick something, but if wind stops. But we don't, at the minute, it don't feel like there's any wind though, does there? If you're here with us, could you come and stand in this light? Could you come and stand in this green light and have your photo taken, please? So hard to hear it when you're live,
Yeah.
you know. Finish. Go other side, Lindsay, and John goes opposite. So if I go other side at vortex, is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
I
wind's
will
hot
do in a
now.
minute.
Look at them now.
Oh yeah.
John's hyperventilating now.
I know. I think I might need to go to the other side. So, if I pass you that, my lovely, I'm just going to have to put my torch on a minute because I'm going to have to onto, do you know, I hit wall. I've got to come forward. I'm telling you. No, don't come close, Yvonne. Honestly, it bleeps.
Oh!
I didn't.
You did!
Do you know? He tells Porkies. I never touched him.
You went straight on me too.
I'm getting to the other side because that bird's pooping on me.
Why don't you slow down a little bit?
That bird poops. It's a little bit better. Too grainy. Yeah, Maureen. Crashed. If there's any spirits here, could you show yourself to us, please? Apart from blurring, that's good. I know it's because it's trying to focus in on, I think, onto John. If you can step forward. Oh, Chris, you know, he wants me to come closer. I'm going to get covered in poop here. I'm not turning my light on. Just get a minute. What did that say? Bill. Do we have a Bill here with us? That's better, I think. Joanna, Jim again. That wind's coming in again. Lindsay, don't go closer just in case of the poop. Listen, I'm bang underneath middle. If it poops, it's pooping on me. Best bring me good luck. Oh, I can hear him. I'm frightened of pigeons. I'm going to have to back up a little bit. I'm sorry, guys. I am petrified of pigeons. There's a reverend here. Could you step forward for us? Could you show yourself? You have to cut. Just turn laser off, Doug. No, not as good as what. I think it's just the Wayne. Ooh, I'm bleeping at you all. Run! Don't run, because if you slip on poop, look at all this pigeon poop. That's what I'm saying. And up there, you've got a couple of dead pigeons, but further up, you've got loads of pigeons, and they're just pooping down. Game, rule, and tide. Now I'm going to safely back up while nobody's behind me. And I can't crash. I could go flying down a hill. Yeah, or down the steps. Don't look up again, I know. It said tide, beans and reed. I don't know. Right, yours? There's a piece for it there, Yvonne, as well. Near your foot. Where's that come from? Look at them monuments. I wonder whether, right on the side, if there's a bench. You know, like they've got a bench on front here. I wonder if there's a bench right on the side that gives you a bit more shelter from this wind. If not, we'll have to try and get in between these big monuments. It is a beautiful place. It says products, all right, and result. I don't know if you can see that.
Images.
It was images, that weren't it?
Images.
Go for a walk round and see if we can find somewhere a bit out of the wind.
Tangled everything up again. Jeez, dear,
I'm
look.
going to pour a coffee.
Oh, hey.
My hat never stays on my head, guys.
Hey, Margaret.
I can't wear that.
No, Brian.
Okay.
It's still in use, so no.
It's a pity you couldn't get into the archways there.
Yeah.
That'll be police coming for us with that green bloody laser.
Do you want any spirit here with us, which is communicate?
I feel which way the wind's coming.
It's coming at us. This way.
Is this still something the old bit then?
Yeah, all this at bottom here and all this is all part. There is some old ones at bottom here. You know, these
Yeah.
ones here, like,
Well, I'm hoping we're going to hit it. And we get that.
No, we haven't, Scotty.
Right.
at least it's not raining.
This is first. I'll get Lindsay to message you the name of it. In group chat. Is a reverend here?
Tell them I've sent it in group.
Well, that's not good.
Shh, Lindsay sent it in group chat, guys. Oh, it's an ambulance. Not going for us.
See, it keeps gusting and then it stops.
Yeah.
Do you know the name of this town?
Did that just say it then?
What?
Did that just say it sounded like it, didn't it? That
sounded
sounded like it said where we are. I'm not saying it unless anybody says that they heard it in chat, but that sounded like it just said exactly where we are.
Mm.
Could you repeat that for us? Could you repeat where we are?
Right up.
We've bailed you out, John. Thank you. No, Scotty, it's not that one. Can you say the name of this town, this cemetery again?
Try his flashy balls again in a minute.
Lindsay thought she heard you.
Somewhere.
Did you just say the name of this place?
Here is
Do you know when you're in the chat, you can hear it clearer. You can. Which is why we rely on everybody in the chat. Yeah.
Do you know how many burials there's been here?
Talk and shirt. I think it's awful when they're that close together though.
Really. Especially big ones.
4. I think there's a bit more than 4.
They don't need a space, do they? No.
Hi, Anna Marie.
Them in Wigerton in Sheffield, they're just on top of each other so much.
hello.
Hello?
No, Chris. The name, the first bit, yeah, and it's just cemetery.
See which one draws you to it as you're moving down, and if one draws you to it, it'll stop.
You heard too many, Chris? Is there any particular grave you want us to stop at? Can you tell us to stop? If we're near anywhere that anybody wants to communicate, oh God, here we go. It's a good job it's not icy. Claire thought she heard it say stop. Not on an hill. You listening to us?
I heard Tom, and then if you look there, there's a Thomas. I did hear Tom, and that says Thomas.
Maureen heard Elizabeth. That's the one, Chris. Is there a Thomas here?
Want us to stop round here?
Does anybody here that like to communicate with us? That's a good. Just. Well, I'm drawing more, but I don't know if it's just because the monuments down to what's left there, where them bigger monuments are. Yeah. But I don't know if that's just because.
You know why we're here tonight? The spirit energies know why we're here.
You tell us your name, or give us a name, and we'll stop if we find this name, the name that you say.
Sure.
Yeah.
John. And Isabel, and another John there.
There's John as well.
Should we do him here?
Yeah. John, can you give us your surname? Getting the name Alistair, maybe not related. I'm just starting saying what I feel. No problem. Michelle, we shall. you want to take camera?
Yes, lovely.
Reservation.
Reservation.
I'm not making one. Not in here. Not for a few years yet.
Put it on that.
What's that other end for? Just one with blue lights on. No, my hands are that cold. Can't feel anything.
You have to pour a coffee out. John, are you here with us? Do you know why we're here? Evening, Peter. Do the spirit energies know why we're here tonight? We're just here to communicate with you. Don't mean you any harm or disrespect.
Could have been me that set that up, but I don't think so. I wasn't that close to it. So, thank you. Can
Now
you make
there
the
is-
other one flash? Can you light the other ball up?
John, if that's you, could you light the other one up on the other side?
Is that John Fox?
What's the other John called? What's his surname?
Taylor.
Taylor. 8. Why is 8 relevant?
Apparently it is. Thank you.
And there is no wind here at the minute. There's no breeze blowing, no strong winds.
Thank you.
That's you, John. Can you do the other one, please?
No.
Could you set one of the other devices off, please, if that's you trying to communicate?
You like that one?
If that's a yes, can you show me what no would mean? Which device would you use for no? Evening, Cassie. Evening, Paul. John, can you come forward for us and speak to us? There's no reason why them lights should be flashing.
No. We'll just go and check it in a minute.
Could you light the other one up for me on the right-hand side? That's the left. Hi, Maudra, hope you're all right, my lovely. What have you done?
Just turn it off and on and like
Right,
move it slightly, see if it.
the lights are reacting to your questions. They are, Joanne.
Can you light one of those devices up again, please, John, if you're here?
John, could you tell me your surname?
Didn't put necrophonic on.
Yeah. Gonna go for necro, my lovelies. No, you're fine. Will it stay up there, Yvonne? Try it near at bottom. I think we can see that. John, if you're here,
Hi.
what's that say?
Hi.
Tide.
What's it? Hi.
I did. Necrophonics. Evening, Kibber, my lovely.
Can you hear that all right?
Can you hear that all right, my lovelies? I'm trying to keep all balls in sight because there's 2 on the floor. Let me know if you can hear that necrophonics okay. Or do we need to turn it up slightly?
Turn it up a little bit. John, there's a different device here now. You could try and manipulate the sounds that are coming out of this device.
We know you're not puppets, and we don't mean to disrespect you in any way. We just need that proof of the afterlife.
I just want to communicate with you. Want to find your story? Find what happened to you?
You're going to pour everybody a cuppa.
Yeah. Hold on a minute. I'll so quickly. No, I don't want.
Yeah, please put what you hear in chat, my lovelies, because you'll hear it so much clearer than us. John, are you with your wife?
Is that just a kid?
What's the green light?
We've got that one flashing now. Look.
Is it wind or...
That's high up. Let's see what happens.
Is it wind?
No, if it were wind, it would have all gone off.
Is that John Taylor? John Taylor, are you here?
Oh, that green light could be off my scooter. Let me turn my scooter off. And you'll not get a thing.
That one could be for us.
For us.
John, are you here? John Fox, are you here with us? If it's the other John, could you light that device up for me? That's on your headstone, so we know which one we're communicating with.
There's a bit in it. There's not a lot. The big cups.
It's alright.
Tied up. I'm going to say there's another bottle there.
I've just used yours.
Oh,
Because I didn't think I want 3 sweeteners in them. Just tell me your name, please.
could the necrophonics be turned up a bit? Yes, it can, my lovely.
Put the speaker.
You have to put it on my shoulder kind of
Hold
thing.
it there. Is that better?
Yeah.
See, I told you I'm going to have problems. I'm like that. Trying to take torch on, it's me, you see. No, we're going to have problems with it.
Yeah, that's better.
John Fox, Rebecca, Isabel, Sarah.
John, Walter, Rebecca, Isabel, and Sarah. If any of you are with us, could you light those devices up, please? Could you tell us what year this cemetery was open? Handle. Asking. We're just asking because we just want to communicate with you. We're wanting to find out whether we can communicate with those that have crossed over. If it's possible to communicate with souls that have crossed over, could you trigger one of those devices or say a clear yes through this device in John's hand? 74, tight, time, and 17. And what's that said?
Various, early, and language.
Was you of a Christian faith? There's room.
Comfort.
Did you find Christianity a comfort?
That's what we were saying last night, isn't it?
Was Christianity your comfort, John?
Or do you think people find it a comfort that we can speak to relatives or souls that have passed?
Could you please light that flashy button? Could you please affect that device on the right-hand side, please? Hi, Mags. Hello, the best mod has arrived, Gemma.
Scotty went late tonight.
How many energies are here to communicate with us? Do you know, I've just had a deja vu
Of course it
moment.
was flashing, it's not. Just gonna put that there.
It's falling off.
As it fell off. Put them closer in so they're not on edge. If there's a child here with us trying to communicate, could you show yourself as a light anomaly? Hello? Could you show yourself as either a shadow or a light anomaly in front of this grave in front of us, please? Child sounds distressed. What's up?
No, he's looking. There's a lot of Johns.
John, we need you to... Yeah.
Jack.
John, we need you to give us your surname so we know we're communicating with the right John.
John, can you tell us your surname, please?
It is.
If I say some surname, can you answer yes if this is your surname, John? Fox. Taylor.
Taylor. That sounds like Taylor.
Yeah.
Or Thomas. Is this a kicking?
Yep. I've done something to the screen. Hang on, guys. I've like made you too close. Oh, why won't it go back small?
It were.
Oh my
You
God.
messed chat up.
Kick him. Who are you going to kick?
Well, there's only one him. Him. You talking about me?
We don't give you permission to touch us or kick us or hurt us.
Why would you want to kick me? Nah.
You hear anything? You hearing anything round you or feeling anything, Yvonne?
I don't know. I thought I heard something, but I don't know.
Yeah, I thought I heard something. I thought I heard something coming from behind me. Hurt. Just, if you finish with your cup up, just chuck it back in front.
Do you want us to move or do you want us to stay here?
Stay. That's a stay.
Hey.
So talk to us then if you want us to stay.
Evening, Selena.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. We're still not sure if it's John Fox or not, or John Taylor.
Can you step forward for us? Could you stand in between these two stones so we could see you? You can do it as a light. You can do it as a shadow. I heard leave. Who wants us to leave? Yes, please, guys. Remember to hit that thumbs up for us. Your name, eh? just got notification. I think everybody's just getting notifications.
YouTube's broke.
Any device you want us to try, Yvonne?
I don't know. My SP7 fell apart.
Is it broke or is it okay?
It'll be all right. It's just, I don't know what I did with the battery. I think I've got one. Andrew said, if you sit on the bench outside the church main bench, you've got K2 activity there.
Right. Can try that. Try K2. We'll have to
They
make
got
sure
K2.
that Yvonne
Oh.
comes prepared.
Yeah.
We don't bring a
I've got
K2.
that.
Right, I'm going to put this down a minute.
I mean, we've got thermal that you can. Thermal's in front of on if you want to try thermal. No worries, Joanne.
See a thing. Yeah, all right.
Yeah. Don't let Yvonne forget her.
Flashy balls.
Yeah. Want to.
Yeah,
Because
we've
there's
got
one
to
on
fill this back
top.
up. We'll get them in a minute.
We're going to be leaving here. We're going to be walking further round.
We're walking back up.
We're going to be walking back up to the church. Are you going to follow us?
I thought we were going up to the bench, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you going to follow us to the bench? John's flashing his light at you, look. Yeah. Right. We are going to. Is it back up this way then?
Yeah.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, you can
Go either way, I think.
Yeah, but them steps are there in middle, so I think it might be quicker this way round.
come back that way after.
See what I'm caught on.
I've got him caught on my touch.
She's a pain. Good evening, everybody joining. If I missed you coming in, I've been run over once. Come on. Getting two children, two little girls.
We had a child going to come through.
Is there any children here? Is there any children here? We had Brian. Brian? Is there a spirit called Brian? Beautiful, that one.
That
Mm.
one. I mean, look at that. It's got like purple marble.
Can't see it on this.
Marble.
Can't really see it on this.
That's got to be a marble, that surely.
Like a mortar swallow, isn't it?
Yeah.
Thank you. You thanking us? What are you thanking us for? Yeah.
Don't look at them. It's a bit early.
Yeah.
Wonder whether the Fox were a big family.
Or a common
Or a
surname.
common.
That's a shame. That one now.
Drop down there.
Do you know what town we're in? Can you say it?
No word then.
Hmm?
Funny and Eunice. They were, yeah. Funny, I've just seen them on a grave there, but I'm just thinking they're quite old. I wonder if Fanny was short for Francesca.
Fox is a common last name now, so it might have been back in day.
Which bench is it? This first one here?
Or the one outside chapel.
I think it'll be one outside the chapel, I would have thought.
You're a Gothic? You telling us what style this chapel's built in? Goth. Yeah? I don't know, I missed that note to villain. If it did. You thought you'd say graveyard? You'll have to stay back anyway because you'll set K2 off. Right, you can rest it on that if you want.
That's better. High Age Church 2 and Gothic. Go Big Red. I know. It's falling. Goodness. Yeah, we can. That and all. Dear. It's a little bat. That's it. That's just 3 things. Belle in a girl's voice. Do we have a Belle here with us? Just setting up devices, my lovelies. We have got the K2 meter. Yeah, I'm just going to come a bit closer because I want to see how far I can get and then I'll go backwards. Look at that. I'm coming that far up to K2 and it's not even budging it. So K2 meter's not going off at all. So I could, by right, stop here, couldn't I?
What are objects on that bench now? Is to try and affect?
Put it back on here now, Yvonne, now I'm still.
You sure?
Yeah.
Can you affect any of them objects?
That's it.
Alright.
Yeah.
Can you tell me what colour one of the lights are that are lit up on the bench? There's 2 lights. What colours are they?
Can you interact with any of these devices for us? Hearse. Looks like Loch Ness Monster on the wall.
Loch Ness Monster.
If there's any energies here with us, we know this is sacred ground. And we only come with positivity. Blue, 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 light. Can you change that blue light?
No, we can light another one up.
Oh, can you light the blue light up? Can you take it up to 2, 3 or 4?
There's 4 blue lights all together. Look,
Peter,
I'll show you.
oh, that's wind. Might not be able to use them, you know, at minute.
Get closer to it, look. 2, 3, 4. I won't hurt you. You just go close to it, it'll light up. Can you do that? Can you go close to that blue light? Or the green light at the back?
Peter, Joanna, David, and then Peter heard I'm trapped. Who's trapped? David.
Where are you trapped?
Why are you trapped, David? If you need help, David, I need you to light those blue lights up.
You're right, Yvonne.
I think that's wind, guys, because balls are rolling. So we're going to have to, we can't, at the minute, we can't use them because where we are, it's, I mean, you can see on trees that the wind is blowing. So we're going to have to discredit them flashy balls at the minute for now. But when we go back further down, we're more sheltered. There's 2 devices in the centre of the bench. Could you interact with them for us, David? Could you trigger those objects off?
Just go up to that aerial. It's sticking out there, the blue light.
We've brought Yvonne out with us tonight.
Yvonne's been here before. Do you know Yvonne? Have you sorted it?
Yeah. It's working.
It's working. Thank God for that.
Bill, in and out in 2 different voices, a woman's cry. We're going to change the device over. See again.
So it's wind 'cause it's rocking.
Yeah.
And it's when gust comes. Oh, it's blown it straight into the other one. That's it.
Oh, it's an haunted ball, guys. It's haunted. Oh dear. But as you'll notice, it cannot set the K2 meter off. The K2 meter won't be affected by wind, and neither will the REM pod. The REM pod can't be affected by wind. So they're the 2 devices on there at the moment that we're focusing on. Do you want to switch?
Yeah, I'm just trying to turn it
Oh, I
on.
was just loading it in. And then we'll put Yvonne's SB on now. It's working after we've done this one. Thought the woman cried Peter. Is there a lady here looking for Peter? If there's a lady here looking for Peter, could you tell me your name very clearly, please?
Oh, wait, so we've done that one then.
Go on, you're all right, change it. I can ask the same question on that device. Brit.
It might be loud.
Earphones off a minute, my lovelies. Brit and Grest. If there's a lady here looking for David, could you say your name very, very clearly for me?
You're not in this. So I can't turn this off while.
David, can you communicate with us? David, could you tell me what your surname was?
Now balls are flashing in my bag.
Evening, Lily. Claire heard I'm sad.
Why are you sad?
I'm so sick in a child's voice. Beatrice. Beatrice, are you here looking for David? Do we like a noise or that side to you? I thought I heard like a scraping a...
Yeah, I heard something like a You seen a scraping
Yeah.
type of sound?
If we're hearing your footsteps, could you set one of those middle devices off? Or could you come and sit on this bench? Do you want to ask camera for a bit, Yvonne, and ask some questions? Right, so you have to hold that one,
Right.
I'll put that in your pocket.
and then hold that. Aim it at your bench. I'm just going to scoot out your way,
Okay.
and then you can go next to John.
Help me, John.
Try to focus in a
And
minute.
then ask away.
Who's here with us? Can you tell us your name? Vacation.
Did you used to come and sit on this bench when you were alive? This is a lovely view from there. Do you want to get a bit closer?
Right.
Okay.
I
Then
feel
we're
that
out
said
of
K2
focus.
then.
Okay.
I heard K2. Take that K2.
Do you know what that device is called?
Find them. Cadel says hi, John and Lindy.
Hi, Carol.
Hey, Carol. Hope you're well, my lovely.
Attention.
Says comfort and say, oh no, comfort and safety before, weren't it?
Oh,
That's K2 meter.
that's everything going off.
Balls are flashing and everything.
Put it on one of them knobby ones that that's it.
On one of them.
Yeah.
The problem is it's no to lean against. That's the thing get back to missing. Put it down there, I suppose.
It's about it then. That's probably why it's not going off when you come near your scooter.
That might, yeah.
Kim says, John, what are you doing? They don't go on the floor.
No,
Is that
was-
Wenda on
think
camera?
we need to
No,
find another
it's not
bench.
Wenda. It's Yvonne. I've just gate crashed the party.
She's a special guest for tonight.
Yeah, I'm a special guest and I haven't really said a lot.
Do you want to find a different bench that might be
Yeah.
out of wind?
Yeah,
Okay. Do you want me to take camera?
right.
Ooh, hold on, thank you.
Got that.
We'll try and find somewhere else where it's not quite as windy.
Sugar me timbers. I've just got to turn round and then I can slow.
Oh, where we're going? Oh,
No, do we go back that way?
You can go wherever you want. If you go,
There's that one there, isn't it?
yeah, we need to get back round.
I think Lindsay should check a running jump at them steps. Like Dukes are hazard.
But there again. There's a bit of a,
You need to get down to that
yeah,
one,
there's a
don't
bit of a banking side.
John might be able to from the side or bottom path.
Try the back door. Don't knock it till you've tried it.
Is any energies following us? David, are you still here with us?
Yeah.
I just say yeah. I thought I heard it. Yeah.
David, are you looking for somebody?
It is, Lily. It's a beautiful.
David, we need to know who you're looking for, who you need to connect with to help you.
Yeah. She'll have to call Big Red the General. General Lee, weren't it?
When I've had it pimped up.
Yes.
Yeah, go down that one if you want. We haven't been down that way. You've turned. Oh, you know, Lindsay's a pain with this light. I don't know. You've been messing with light again.
Do you want it to go to bandstand?
Okay, hold on, Lindsay. Shh. Is that spirit box on it? Oh, is it his phone? Thought it was a spirit box on in somebody's pocket.
Going down to bandstand.
El Chapo. El Chapo.
El Chapo.
That's what Big Red's going to be called.
David, if you're here to communicate, we need to know who it is you need to communicate with. David, are you looking for a female lady? A female lady. What's that?
Peter's sad. I don't know if he is. He's heard I'm sad or he's telling us he's sad. I'm not sure.
He's heard I'm sad.
6.
Why are you sad?
Ring the bell, I thought it said. Either ring the bell or Tinkerbell. One or other. I think it said ring the bell.
Did you used to ring the bell at this church? Why is 6 relevant?
What happened?
Remember, like, subscribe, and ring the bell.
Yeah, see, even spirits are telling you.
Yeah.
Over 100.
What year did this cemetery open? And who was the vicar? Who was the vicar in charge? Bells are going off.
There's another church.
No. But it said bell.
What time is it? This is where I'm knackered it all up. It's 8:30, that's why.
Tinkerbell. We've just heard some church bells going off. Are we ready?
Yeah. I think we're getting.
Are we going to have a couple of visitors?
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Good, I can run out
They've
at,
got
I can
more
run out at
questions than I
graveyard.
have, eh?
I can find another gate and get out of graveyard for 2 minutes.
Oh, yeah. I can't believe how big this place is.
No, it is massive. This is only a little bit of it.
Which way do we go, Yvonne?
Just carry on to the bottom and turn left at bottom.
Oh, I think a cassette bandstand.
Yeah, I think I
Can
can.
you join us in bandstand?
Did you hear like a beep?
I heard a beep and it weren't my scooter.
No, and it were from over there somewhere. I'll
That
get
said
Joanne.
I'll get Joanne.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get Joanne, that said.
Who's Joanne? Is there any energies here that wish to communicate with myself, Yvonne, or John?
Joanne's saying I'm here.
If there is, you're here to connect with either one of us. Could you say our name?
They're coming. Yeah, watch that.
Yeah, I'm just watching.
There's a car there, isn't there?
I didn't know cars could go in.
Well, that's just bottom part of it. They generally lock gates up right now.
Unless they're here to lock gates. Oh, we've just caught a
Scared 'em off.
mannequin.
I think we just scared some doggers off. Off they go, look.
This is a newer part, this I think, in City Barn.
There is a few.
Yeah.
There's still a lot of
Old ones on your side.
Could like have been off tour on that one.
It's a bit wind, won't it? Wind will have blown them all. I'm keeping camera down a bit here, guys, because this is a newer part. And I don't want to get any of the names or anything on while we get to this area. Might be a bit more undercover. Interesting. Or interested.
Is it this way, Yvonne?
Yeah, it's there, look.
Do you know where we're heading to?
Do you know what this is called?
Do you know
That's
what
where we're
this
going
is?
there.
Did you hear bandstand?
Yeah, bandstand.
Nice steady.
No, it's going to be noisy. It's going to be noisy.
Right.
It's there.
It's going to be noisy. Not really. It's not like cars going past all the time. No.
Right, what do you want me to set up first then? Facing it to the
No, you want to be facing that way, don't you? Yeah. Indeed. Right, guys, I'm just going to take you on a little circle. You're on Big Red.
I'm moving.
What are we doing with balls down here?
Evening. We can try it, balls. I mean, they're on floor.
Hello.
Good evening. Yes, to you too. Nice to meet you, my lovely. I don't do shakes, I do cuddles.
All right, John.
Right, buddy.
All right, Yvonne.
Cuddle.
Cuddle. Welcome, I'm like, pleased to meet you.
Well, you don't want to cuddle, John.
So we are going to try flashy balls again and see whether
You brought out the house.
the she brings everything.
I have a spare flat as well. I brought that one.
You brought a dicky too.
Car.
That's going off. It went off twice. This is why Lindsay is my spirit animal. Got action.
Is that you that's watching that blue light?
Can you take it all the way up and hold it with all the lights lit?
I'm not hurt yet.
Shit. I heard it go off twice too. Yep. Dave, are you still here? If that's your energy. Sir John messes. Sarcasm, put a poop emoji. If you've got all you need to get out.
I once said, K2 down there.
Yeah?
Has he got a battery? Just fine on.
I'm just going to make sure I'm not triggering it. No. Yeah, and I'm not triggering it now. Look, am I?
No.
What, this lie? I didn't swear. Do you know they accuse me of swearing all the time? If there's any energies here, there's some devices down on the floor. Can you approach any of them and set them off?
I went for a walk. I'm looking to it.
He needs a tiddle.
Well, I'll put that way out. Just keep it filming, isn't it? We can put that on.
Night, Margate. Spirit box sounds a lot like Lindsay, Chris. The spirit box sounds like me. Pardon, do you want to rethink that answer? Swear so much doesn't know when they fly out. Even,
I thought you'd done well tonight.
I didn't think I'd been swearing at all.
I don't know, Joe.
No. If there's any energies here, we've got a K2 meter down on the floor. We've got a REM pod and we've got some flashy balls. None of these devices will hurt, but if you could affect one of them. She swore twice. Murder. Has there been any murders here?
Well, like I say, just that guy.
Just that, oh yeah, they were, weren't they? That murder of that gentleman.
We were walking down, just coming up here, and we both thought it saw like a tree, but we don't know if it was a torchlight or not. But we both saw it.
I don't think we had torchlights on though, did we?
I did flash it a couple of
Ah.
times so that they knew where they were.
Like someone walking up there. I thought, what was that? All three of you down there. We both saw it.
Strange. Pity you weren't filming.
I know. Need to
I'm
get
sure a
some
bit
memory
shadow
cards.
casted from us all that.
If there's any energies here, could you say one of our names, please?
We've got Andrew and Ben here now.
Yes, we've been joined by Andrew and Ben. They'll come on in a minute and wave. George, you heard the name George, Joanne? Death is not the end, has arrived.
Scott advice to one.
Yeah, Scotty's on.
I've brought him to see you, Scotty.
Hi, Andrew and Ben.
Hello.
Hey, Ben from Scott's. Death and a big smile.
No.
Quarantine. How many energies are here with us?
Can you set that K2 device off, that sort of little black device there, please? Can see it.
Camera keeps focusing. We'll try a different device when John gets back, because I don't know how to switch out off.
How's it gone for a wee or?
Do you know, I don't know where he's gone.
Over there, and then he went over there somewhere.
Night, Michelle, my lovely. Hope you feel better soon. Could you tell us what we stood inside of? I think we're going to do Vortex before we go, because at least in here, laser will hit ceiling and not sky. Who's gone for a curry?
John.
Found Chipper. I'm all right, Miss Ray. Still feeling a bit poop, but apart from that, no, I'm good, thank you. Pen. Could you tell us what we're stood inside of? Sit down.
Fire spirit and fall over.
How many devices can you see on the floor? Sounded like school, possibly, and stone. How many devices are down there on the floor?
Did you go for the kitty?
Where did you go?
Like a
About
good
halfway
elbow.
that road.
8.
I thought it was this thing now. I thought we were going to school. So I thought I can't win there.
Should have just gone over there.
1,
Trees.
2, 4, no, 5, 6, 7, no, 8.
What?
Saying 8. Why is 8 relevant?
I heard it.
1. 4.
Put your spirit box on for a bit.
You can do. No, so you'll be able to.
Plug it into
Yeah, I'll let you do it.
speaker. Oh, it's bloody cold. Going to do vortex as well while we're in here.
I'll have a go.
Well, it's not going to point to the sky, look.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking more of wind.
We can manage it though, because I can scoot round here. It's bigger.
Brought AVP, but it was a bit too windy for that.
Yeah, that's right.
It's not too windy. You know, if you go up to, when we're back to church, you know,
Yeah.
if you go in that dip part there at bottom, you're like surrounded by all
Yeah,
the
all those
big monuments, and it weren't as windy up there. It was quite, it was quite sheltered. Yeah.
Come on.
What you doing?
I'll turn it off.
Try the back of the building. Yeah, we'll do, Brian, when we go back up top. Because I know Ben and Andrew's had some activity here. So hopefully.
Right, we're there now.
Are you there?
I'll just turn it off. It can be easier.
I hate it because it focuses in on that blue light all the time. Turn that off.
Must be in summer here, 'cause it's going off that, isn't
It did, yeah. And there was no reason for that to be going off like it were.
Just screen, I think. It still works.
See, that's what we could have brought down, guys. I don't know if you can see that. There's a plane in the sky. That's why we have to be careful with the vortex. Do you want to talk camera, Yvonne, and ask them questions? Or do you want any of you want to ask away?
I'll let them go first.
There you go, my love. Like you are all attacked, so you can't be far.
We'll stay here. Can you tell us how many people there are here trying to talk to you tonight? Is there any spirit that wants to come forward and communicate with us?
Can you speak clearly into this device for us, please?
That was said, please.
Yeah.
Well, we've had that. There were that bloke. There were a David, and who else were it that come? John.
It's
and I
gone
can't
very quiet.
remember.
Claire Bear says it's gone very quiet. Is that us, Claire, or?
Oh, do you mean speaker? Is that better? Because it's coming through that.
No, I should not. I meant from the spirit world. All right.
Jo- Is what?
Batteries in your bag.
Ben probably
Yeah.
scared them off, Claire, yeah? Scotty knows you, Ben.
David, are you still here?
tonight. You're on time.
Can you tell us how many living people you can see, please?
No, you could have seen this thing because he's hard here. They could have had a torch on further up.
Yeah.
David, are you still here with us?
It's actually focusing in and out. There's
It's
camera,
that
you know,
blue light.
like someone walking across.
Yeah.
So it's trying to.
But we think that that's because the camera focuses on one and it focuses on that light, so it keeps
Right.
like going in and out.
Right. I think John's gonna set vortex up again.
I'm trying to go over here.
Seeing as how we've got a roof, so we've got protection now. So we're not going to bring any airplanes down.
You know, you've got the energy to light these devices up on the floor. Could you walk towards that meter and light the lights up on that device? There's two there for you to interact with.
Show you something a bit more interesting than a little blue light.
Go and see which way it winds blow. Do you want me to move and do it in the centre?
No, it's all right.
I can watch this.
Oh, I missed
for
that.
hours.
Somebody's.
Can you
How
tell
do
us
you
where
bring
we are,
your?
please?
How do you bring your chat back on, Linda?
Came out with military and sergeant earlier. Well, military and sergeant is relevant, isn't it? Because there is soldiers
Yeah.
that are buried here.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
Screenshot time.
It is. I know. Second time. It isn't it? It's like going too fast, isn't it, Yvonne?
Oh, it's bagging it.
It's very hard to. See, it's coming and going. It's not holding smoke in it. Don't take it back.
We'll move this way. Move on this way. That way. You don't win.
I don't think Vortex is playing right tonight. You any energy here? Can you come and step forward? Can you show yourself in this light? You have to be careful with pareidolia at back because that looks like a face on the floor, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Evening, everybody. I can't see chat at the minute. Mine? Yeah.
Smells nice.
Strawberry lace, mine. I don't know what's in John's. No, that's just blowing back at me.
It looks cool from here. Right in the middle of it, it's really weird looking down on it.
Tis, isn't it?
Yeah. Whoa. How you seen it?
I thought I saw a face then. You got 2 more blows. Yeah. That's it, my lovelies. Because I think the wind. Hang on, I've turned it off. Sorry. I think the wind's a bit too strong for down here. And we can't, it's just.
You can't feel it wind up, can you? But
No, but then when you start doing something, it starts coming.
you can come here, it's not bad, like clicking or something.
Me and your mum, me and Yvonne heard that further up, like a clicking sound, and then it sounded like somebody walked, and it like like you know, like a scuff on shoes. That's what it sounded like me at church. Don't know if I'm seeing something, but you know where that building is. I saw a dark shadow. We're going to go back up that way in a minute, Dr. Villain. See if you can capture it again.
He's probably known as War Dog.
Yeah, War Dog.
Oh, yeah. Right, well, dog.
You use that many different names. Are you going to interact with us more? As we start going back through the churchyard? You've just deafened everybody in chat. That was Yvonne that just deafened you.
You put it onto AM. Make sure volume's full. Make sure volume's at full.
Let's put on good, bro.
Turn it off. Right.
Jolly good.
Turn it back on, and as soon as it comes on, it either sweep up or down. It goes silent.
Right.
So then you don't get that staticky. Or you're not. You have to keep that away from it, though, don't you?
I've got deafened then, because I listen with headphones in.
I think Amy's just been deafened.
Sorry, Amy.
My ears are bleeding. And for once, it wasn't me.
Not me.
Oh dear, Martin. We're going to be walking back up towards the churchyard.
That's better.
Are you going to interact with us while we're up there?
I said now then when you said that.
Said what?
Now.
No.
Now.
Now.
Yeah.
Don't forget your bits and doodahs on the floor. Don't leave them balls.
Well, then mine, then we'll go there.
Elaine's got hers in her pocket.
Elaine!
Elaine, Yvonne. Oh my God. I don't even know where Elaine comes from. There's an Elaine who's got to be communicated in my head, in my bubble. Oh, don't.
No worries, Claire, take care.
I nearly took Yvonne out, and then I nearly took her iPad.
Oh, you go, Ben? Fucking hell, what was
I'm
that?
only a little lad. I'm going to put it on. Right. Alright.
It didn't seem to be this cold, and then all of a sudden it's just like.
No, I've been at Anders and it wasn't cold, to be honest.
Did you see something up that way? No, we were walking across. Did you see something up that way? Because when Ben and Andrew were walking across, they saw something up that way.
No,
They're like a shadow.
no. Only thing I saw, and I couldn't think of it at the time, is street lights reflecting off. I could see like lights all over, little lights, but I think it was street lights reflecting off gravestones.
Ask if we've got a Josh with us because Paratex just said Josh.
Is there a Josh here with us?
Here we go.
Ron's got the Paratec on. For you, just for you, Claire. Just for you. Do it for you.
Is it snowing? Is it raining?
Right on.
It is.
Is it?
Yeah. Look in front of me torch, you'll see it.
Brought rain with us.
You have? How many
Paratec
energies are
love.
following us? How many energies are coming? Ida. Is there a lady called Ida here? Is it down this path?
Josh is the name of the soldier. I think he was a Lance Corporal.
Where?
Presume here.
Oh, Scotty done some history.
Right, where Dr. Villain.
Oh, Dr. Villain. Josh, were you a soldier? Josh,
Joanna, it's me.
if you was a soldier, could you tell us what rank you was? Below.
Language.
Swear I haven't swore.
What old bunkers are that then? Building.
What a war bunker.
Yeah. Well, they were area shelters.
Right.
Where they built these new, where they're building new houses.
So where they're building new houses across there,
Yep.
that's where World War II bunkers were.
Did you hear that? Everybody? Where they're building those new houses down there is where the World War II bunkers used to be.
How many bunkers were there? Loads.
Yeah, there were a lot. Everybody used to go to them.
Yeah.
We could get in them when we were kids. We could just go inside.
But then
and
they
look
just
around
like
and
stopped
then
them up.
fill them all up and-
Did you used to go in the bunkers in the war?
Claire, she swore twice. She's claiming innocence.
I am. I am. I need some grips to grip my hat to my head.
Grips.
Yeah, I've got a funny shaped head. I've got to have because this hat keeps going up right.
We've got soft hair.
Blame the box. It was Spirit Box that swore, tell
So
him.
it might be. I've straightened it tonight. But yeah,
That's right.
I'm just straight and miserable.
Get your two strings beside them and stretch it.
yeah.
Edwin, you heard? Uniform.
Me head, straight me
Who's the soldier that's with us? Not off.
Is any stairs round back or are they only up? Just come on.
No. No what?
Is there any soldiers here with us?
Something
Any
playing?
military men?
His graves up through here.
Yeah.
Try and do something round that one. I think it's that one that your mum said. Your mum. Yvonne said. I get it mixed up because she's name. Is it this one?
No.
that one,
That little one or the big one?
the big one.
Big one.
You know-
It's all open.
Yeah.
That one there is the grave of the gentleman that was found in the shop doorway.
Yeah, it were, weren't it? It were gentleman in shop doorway. You can't get down to it. I mean, you could.
We can go down. We can go down. But
Yeah,
you want to get to it.
yeah. Well, I don't mind. I can wait here. You want to go round to it?
Do you want me to step that down?
You got it.
Yeah.
Don't drop it again.
No, don't
Yours. Not bother if it's ours. If it's yours, don't drop it. Don't you wrecking your stuff while you're at. Oh, you got Paratech on, haven't you? I just heard a voice then, right nowhere.
pocket. Do you want to turn it off?
No, you're alright, leave it on. I just thought it was a disembodied voice for a minute. Yeah, Dukes of Hazzard, Lindsay. I think she'd make it down here. She took a big enough run up.
Well, she'd get on bottom part here, but she wouldn't be able to get.
Well, me and Banks don't mix.
But that one there, we're all open. It's fact that,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. And this is the James Critchley that were found in the shop doorway.
Oh, right. Was it James or John? Was it John or
It was John
John?
Critchley. This is
In 1881, aged 43 years. See it there. See Lindsay perched up there. It's the spirit of John Critchley. Are you here? Or any of the Critchley family? Would you like to communicate with us?
Maybe say your name, please. Dead. Sure, that said dead.
Yeah. There we go, we've got K2 meter down, some flashy balls.
Looks like it's not on the.
Can you affect any of those objects that are on either on the memorial or on the floor, leaning against it? If you just approach that black box, it'll light up, not hurt you. Yeah, don't put them too close to that gap. They might drop down into the bottom. I'm not going in after them.
Especially that one.
Can you affect any of those devices that are on the floor, please? Just to let us know that you're here. If you approach that black box, it'll just light up. It'll not hurt you. If you try and move either of the balls, they'll just flash. They won't hurt you in any way. And just Josh again. Don't know. You can hit it better than us. John, if you're here, you can tell us what year you died. Or how old you were.
Limbo.
Limbo. And the Paratech. 1.
Can you tell us a bit more about how you died, John? Because it's a bit sceptic at the moment. They're saying natural causes, but you were tied up.
What happened to you, John?
Yeah. fell.
Fell. Did you fall? Did that just light up then, that K2?
Well, I saw something.
I thought I saw it just flash.
Yeah, it came through it. If that was you, can you make that device flash again, please?
Yep. Can you light up 2 lights?
Mattress.
No, it takes a lot of your energy. Teen.
There were
Can you-
teenagers that found you, John. 2 teenage boys found
That said
you.
Critchley.
I thought it said Critchley, that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Critchley. It sounded like Critchley.
Did you guys hear that in the chat? Sounded like Critchley. Which one of the Critchley family is it that we're talking to? Important. What's important? Elizabeth, you heard? Joanne? I don't know if there were Elizabeth, I can't.
It's Sarah, Jane. Elizabeth.
Sarah, John, Walter, Edith. Edith, Clara. I did it first.
Was it something to do with Mary Wigglesworth? The reason why you were found in her doorway? Did some not like you being together? Interrupt? Did somebody interrupt you? Feel
bad.
We feel bad for you as well. It's terrible. Not a nice thing to happen to
Sarcasm,
anyone.
did it say lovers of the spirit box?
Were you lovers?
Joanne heard it say sex. She says she's sorry, but it said it twice. Hmm? I've no idea. Not congregation, is it? Say, spell it again. Yeah. Yeah. Congregation. I've no idea.
Describe.
Describe.
Yeah, describe how you were found.
You
You were found tied up in a fetal position with your hands and your legs and your torso tied up, and a sack over you, a potato sack thrown over your body. It's not a nice way to go. We do feel bad.
If you was tied up, John, can you set one of them devices off, please?
Sacrificed.
Sacrifice, come out the paratech. Come on, John, try and use some of your energy and set one of those devices off. Preferably the one in the black box in the middle. Can you make that one flash again?
I think I had fallen then. We had fell before.
Right. I'm still none the wiser.
No.
Growl.
Come on, John, can you tell us where was you found? Cop.
you tell us how old you were when you died, please?
Right. No. Were you Catholic, John?
Yeah. Answer some questions.
Do you know where they took your body, John? After they found you, where did they take your body?
Describe.
Describe again. Yeah, can you describe it to us?
It were a public house. They did an autopsy on you inside the public house. That's what they used to do in those days.
Do you know the name of the boy that found you, John?
X.
X.
The Bracy.
Carol said she can see a dog on ground.
No, I was trying to look on screen. I can't. Unless it's our shadows. I don't know. Can you make that black box go off again, please, and we'll leave.
Patrick.
That weren't his name, was it? No. That's a shame.
Might have had something to do with his death. Might do, it says.
Might do.
Might do.
Did Patrick have something to do with your death?
Very.
Very. Do you know who Patrick is?
Brenda.
Brenda.
It's like a last name as well. As a gasp.
Right, it's on.
Should we turn this off a bit now?
Yeah, can do. It's on that. Just point it at something. And if you want to take a picture, there's like a trigger up front. If you pull that trigger, it'll say store photo. And if you want a store photo, yeah. If you want to cancel it, it's that one at the top now.
Right.
You might not, because you're a bit of a distance away.
Yeah. Actually look like a ghost, it's weird that. Right. Yeah.
Graveyard, John.
Graveyard. And gas. Comes through the
That might
paratech.
be something to do with John. It ain't me.
It's not me. Not me. It might be Lindsay.
It might be Andrew.
Gas.
I thought I had a voice, but is it that?
10.
Could.
You got 10.
Can I nick that amp? Thank you.
Any signs of Crystal being through?
Pardon?
Any signs of that door officially
They said that he could have been drinking the previous night.
I know, Joan. She's laughing though.
He'd been into a pub.
To my left or your
you know,
left?
before. The night before, and that was the
That
last
stone.
time we were
White
seen.
stones are, yeah.
That was the last time we were seen alive in a pub, and he'd had one or two.
What, has someone seen something there, John?
No, somebody just said, can you focus on the stone to the left, please, a sec. I don't know if they mean
Yeah,
like
'cause
my left or...
we've just got a
Is it
signature
the
there.
house? Is it the little house?
Is it little house one or the building type one? Oh, here we are. It's as bad as which tree, isn't it? Which? Which grave? Oops, sorry guys. I'm trying to... Run.
It's doing it. But I don't know if it's them lights. Probably, isn't it? Yeah.
Can you use this device, John? Can you tell us your name? Is it John?
Can you tell us your last name, please?
We're all going to leave in a minute. If you don't try and communicate with us, we'll go somewhere else. Do you want us to stay? Right, we'll leave you in peace then, John, if you don't want to communicate with us. If you want us to stay, I want you to say your name clearly through this device, and then we'll stay, and we'll talk to you some more. Yeah, I thought you said John. If you said John, can you tell me your surname? John, can you tell me your surname? I will do, Brian. I'll go and have a look. Pardon? It is. I don't know if you can see that. Well, we'll come up there and we'll all do it. Can't be much noisy. All right. Yep.
Find somewhere to have a... I forgot about that, John.
What, your K2? Yeah. I was going to get you that now. Right, we're going to have a walk around somewhere else. Got everything, haven't we? Yeah, I weren't listening, Amy. It might have done. I'll have to listen back to it.
I need to vacate for us a minute.
You heard it as well, Joanne?
Take it slow.
Eliza.
Eliza.
I think Eliza was on that.
Monument at the side.
Yeah, that little one, like that house one.
Eliza, are you here with us?
Evening, Bradley. Yeah, it was on the stone. Yeah, I thought it were.
Could you say one of our names for us? John.
See, you think it was saying John?
I know it were when we were going
But no, but there were John Critchley. But that little monument next to it, there were John on there as well.
back. Right.
So
Can you tell us the name of the area that we're in? Or what this place is known as? What's the name of this church that we're stood outside?
oh, steady on, Joanne.
What's she put?
She's winking at people in chat. "67 soldiers buried here."
Wow. 67 soldiers buried. Did you serve in the army?
Any of the soldiers here with us?
Was you an RAF? Navy?
She's gone out of focus.
That's a
Tree
queen.
again.
How many soldiers were here?
67.
67.
No, there's some
55 Army, 6 Air Force, 6 Navy. All UK soldiers.
soldier ones.
Six kept coming up. Earlier.
55 Army, 6 Air Force, 6 Navy. Cheers, Scotty. One served with New Zealand.
Wow. I'm gonna shoot off in front of a minute.
Maureen just heard 6.
Get one like mine.
I'm sure we didn't come this far around last time.
This
No, we went down a path though. I didn't think it was this far around path.
we went down the middle, you know, down here, down this bit.
That's it, that's the one.
Just like this bit.
It's all dark out that one. 'Cause
Yep, it does make more sense now, War Dog. Maureen had it, said Ben.
I hope not.
Where you going now?
Try and do it quiet. And it's not windy.
Right, I'm gonna put that one on there.
Need to turn that down though, don't I?
Yeah, we need to turn it off if we're... Do you want that?
Turn it down.
You got your recorder?
Hey, up. You got one. You put yours on as well.
I'm having a disco. I've got it on your crutch. I got the camera on your crutch.
One for the ladies. Oh, it's not, it's off down.
It's not. Oh, it is. Oh dear.
Dead budgies don't fall out the cages.
Lindsay, let's do the Congo. Congo. Do, do, do. Come on and do the Congo. I didn't look, Lindsay. I was too busy winking at Bradley. Right, so we've got a couple of EVPs. Are you holding them in your hands?
Whatever. I can put it down if you like.
It's up to you, because I can put camera onto your hands, you see.
Okay.
We've got 3 on go. try and get them all in camera shot if we can. I've got yours.
What batteries are the small ones? Half a second.
Yeah, for a second.
She comes prepared, Yvonne.
She does.
Elaine.
Changing name and everything.
Evening,
Oh,
Cliff.
Don't know where they are, I'm built here. They're in there.
How many do you need?
Right.
Oh, I thought it was 2 or 4.
Right. Are we ready? Are you set for your
No,
EVP?
hold on. I'm just waiting for Andrew to put his batteries in.
Come on, come on.
It's
That's John. Evening, John P. Ready.
If John's here with us tonight, can you speak through this device, please?
Is there any spirit here that wants to communicate with us? Could you tell us your name?
Can you tell us how many people are here trying to talk to you?
Can you tell us how old you were when you died, please, John?
Could you tell us the name of where we are?
Did you say one of our names?
Yeah, I'm going to end it there then, and we'll listen back.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Can do.
Just listening back to EVPs, my lovelies.
Because we had 3 going, we'll listen back to him if there's anything on him.
Still.
We've got an aeroplane going past. Wait a minute. We'll start again.
Can you speak through this device, please? Is there any spirit here that wants to communicate with us? Could you tell us your name?
Can you tell us how many people are here trying to talk to you?
Put it on speaker.
Could you tell us how old you were when you died, please, John?
Tell us the name of where we are.
I'll get speaker out in a minute, we'll have a speaker.
Just been reading a question on the murder.
Mine's really loud, mine.
Yours loud.
Yeah.
Can you tell us how many people are here trying to talk to you?
Who wants to communicate with us? Could you tell us your name?
Can you tell us how many people are here trying to talk to you?
Yeah, like a.
Could you tell us how old you were when you died, please, John?
Yeah, it's on this one, on that one.
Could you tell us the name of where we are?
Could you say one of our names?
Just a car
That one we stopped it.
Gonna end it there
Right.
and then,
Plug it into the speaker then, and let's see whether we can hear what that noise were. What
Oh, yeah,
now, doesn't it?
Elaine. Yvonne Cope. Oh, I need sacking.
There you go. Fresh plate. There's any spirit here that wants to communicate with us. Can you tell us your name?
Can you tell us how many people are here trying to talk to you?
Yeah. I didn't hear that.
Could you tell us how old you were when you died, please, John?
That were like a,
Like that.
like like a two-step.
It can't have been
Tell us
somebody
the
like
name
moving
of
the
where we are.
recorder because it's on all three.
Yeah.
And they're all in different hands, so if it's caught on all three, it's got to be an external noise, not something
Yeah.
that's coming
Could
from
you say
somebody.
one of our names?
Just to carry on.
Yeah. Don't end it there then and there's definitely, so that one wants clearing up a
Yeah.
little bit to see, because I didn't hear that
It's like a
in real time. Yeah,
something like that, isn't it?
like two steps. Yeah. What did you lot hear in chat? Was my chat froze?
No, you were broke.
A photo was in his pocket of Mrs. Wigglesworth, where his body was found outside her house. So he had a photo of that lady
Yeah.
whose house he was found outside of.
We had a long
Clicking,
story
Carol
of it.
said. John's seen things over
I
there.
just saw it, I thought I saw it like somebody not been over his shoulder.
Used to be tall.
What was that? Oh my God.
We're determined we're going to break somewhere tonight.
Is it my
Yeah.
torch? Oh, it wants to go up here. I've smashed my torch. I've
John,
done
you're
all
flashing in
sorts.
your pocket.
I'm not flashing in my pocket.
He's flashing up into the sky at lot.
Plane's landing soon. I hate this torch.
Strobe.
We're having a disco.
Putting that in front of- I don't normally have a torch. I'm not allowed with
It's
torch,
an
no.
owl cat. It could be. I heard a ringing sound, Mystery After Death heard. I think what we're going to have to do is try and play it back and clear it up. Try and listen back to it and see if we can clear that up and see what it is. What's wrong with you lot tonight? Oh! Yeah.
What do you want to do then?
I don't know. What does everybody want to do? Do you want to try further round as we go head back down towards the bottom end, or
It's your guys' choice.
you have to show? If anybody feels out though, you know, towards like when at Graves we're passing,
Then just say.
which way do we go? This way?
I have no idea.
That takes us back round, then it's about going down.
Yeah, you can go on there and then down, or round that bottom.
Is that what's that down there? Is it?
I think it's like a planter, isn't it?
Oh, there's something walking down there.
All right. Oh, now I want to see.
What did you say?
What was it, a fox?
I thought you said a box. I thought you said.
Again.
That could be what Claire thought were a dog, aren't
We've had loads
Yeah.
of fox names, and now we've got a fox.
Now we've got a fox showing itself.
Fantastic, Mr. Fox.
A fox on there.
Do you know, it's very, I think you know if there weren't lights on in here, now you've got these lights lighting it up. I think we'd see probably not as many shadows. Because I think sometimes it's, you know, your eye movement with lights being on that bright. I think as you're going round, I think you can sort of like catch it, can't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But your EVP player, it was loud, isn't it? It's loud on mine.
Which way we're going?
Well, if we go straight down, that takes us back to the beginning, doesn't it? Unless we go down and across.
No, we didn't come in that way. I don't think.
Came in down there.
Oh, we
Yeah.
did.
So we can either go across or
Go
go down
across.
and across.
Right, either. I'm not
Just
happy.
go a bit further on, you can show Lindsay from this one, because she hasn't seen from
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, if you shine your torch up, you'll see it. That's him at bottom. Not at bottom at top bit.
Yeah.
John. H and 81, 43-year-old.
one's a John too, isn't it? In
Yeah.
That one. See, it keeps going right quiet and then,
Doesn't it? Just drops.
yeah, that's me beeping.
Loads of Johns. Another John.
John's such a very
That's
common
called John as
name.
well.
Yeah.
That's common name, isn't it?
Oh, seen that one? Lindsay?
George Pickering. My goodness, I've got a cousin called that.
I know you have. That's why I said it.
Well, my cousin's son.
It's Elizabeth.
Did we have an Elizabeth?
We had an
come
Elizabeth
through?
come through earlier, and then Thomas as well.
Do you want to try here then?
There's another one there.
Want to try something here, seeing as though we had them come through?
If you want.
Yeah.
No, it's all.
It's not windy.
camera. You got it.
Yeah. It's not it's not windy, is it? So,
What do you want to do then, everybody?
well, it's going to have to be something flashy and something.
Yeah, flashy and. Did you look at that one there? That's.
I
They've
know.
not even laid that one down. They just dumped it.
I mean, all night long we've not had K2 meter.
K2 meter went off.
Did it go up on John Christie's?
We're doing it like when we're asked as well, a couple of times.
Don't you fall over. You feel like you've been watched? If you listen, you can hear noises coming behind you. Elizabeth, are you here? And there's no breeze here at minute. There's no wind. Thank you. Why are you making that one flash, Elizabeth? I ain't got a spirit box on, have we, Ro?
No, that's what I'm just looking for now.
Can you affect the other devices? As well as that the flashy ball one? Can you affect one of the other devices for us?
It's not wind, that, is it?
No.
No, it's not wind.
Can you affect the K2 meter, please?
You're going to have to put it with S-box, darling, 'cause it's the one I can find at the minute.
Well, the thing is, you can see its shadow at tree through this. And tree's moving, but there's no breeze down here. Connecting. Great
Alive.
stuff. There's a meter down there in front of your grave, Elizabeth. Can you affect that meter for us? Obviously hasn't said anything since it said drunk.
Oh, look, she's chucking balls about now. Can you hear that alright?
Can you hit spirit box okay? And doesn't that look weird? That looks like it's a big shadow, that. Where it in, it's that gravestone behind, but it looks bigger in context of
Looks
things.
like an head and all, doesn't it? And like,
Yeah,
Actually, for our ambulance, he said that.
yeah. Carol Urge, yes.
they're saying, yeah, they can hear it spirit box.
Yeah, they can hit spirit box. Whose gravestone are we still in front of? Gangster. Can we have it? We are.
No, we have to wait till I fight with the spirit box then. It's an SB7.
I'm not keen on that one.
No, I've noticed.
Well, I think some get a lot more radio chit chat off. Elizabeth, if you're here, or Thomas, can you light that device up that's in front of your gravestone, please? Flashy balls going. Can you light one of the other devices up, please? We're just here to see whether we can communicate with our loved ones and friends that have crossed over. Or the craze around.
What?
Or it said gangsters. It says, or the craze around.
It could be.
No, better not be.
Might also be Eliza 6. Why did that come out earlier, Amy?
We got 6, didn't we?
Yeah.
6 kept coming out.
Eliza, we've got a device. Or James or Thomas. We've got a device here that you can use. No, 6.
It's a leaf.
Could you tell us the name of the energy that's flashing those flashy balls, please? Eliza. Eliza came out a couple of times ago. Rightio. Joanna, John. John, are you still following us around?
John, can you tell us your surname? There's a lot of Johns in here.
What's the relevance to the number 6? Higgins. John Higgins. Any with Higgin on? Higgins. 2. Is it easy for you to communicate with us? Once we've crossed over, is it easy for our energies to communicate with us?
Yes.
Dead.
You say Higgins?
Yeah. Once our bodies die and our energy goes on, is it easy to still communicate with the living?
John Williams and John Williams.
Eliza, are you here? I had Bishop then, I think.
Is Bishop your surname?
Referee.
Referee. Doing that with about football.
Maureen had Gangster.
I think Maureen's lagging.
There's no John Higgins over there.
Might have to see as we're walking round, see if we can see a Higgins. Could you please come and talk to us? We don't mean any harm or disrespect.
For me.
Refereeing the gangsters. I don't have any Higgins either. Cheers, Scots.
James, are you here?
What name that lady who John Critchley went to?
Oh,
Yeah, that is.
interesting one.
Yvonne, what was that first name of that lady who John Critchley went to?
Mary.
Mary. John, did you find Mary?
John, what did they call your mum and your dad?
It's fine. Best of the tips.
Do you know what we're doing here? Do you mind us coming to talk to you? We're here to give you a voice and to interact.
In enough.
Just gone so quiet, hasn't it? We're going to be going soon.
Proper looks like a face there.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah. Could you say goodbye to us? Would you like us to come back and communicate again with you another time? Tell John to go check Eliza's grave for dates.
Just
Check her what?
That
one.
Elizabeth, I think. No, Eliza.
What about that little house?
I don't know. He said Eliza in 6. Maybe. Maybe you'd like to start coming, like us to come back and communicate.
because
Oh, bless Stephen. We've been going 2.5 hours. 2 hours 40. One of the dollhouse graves.
Yeah.
Just gone back to have a look. Just going.
You'd think it would be a child, would it be like an house? wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Like a dollhouse.
Could you say goodbye to us by using one of these devices on the floor?
here draw
Please do.
then it's
There was just someone over the back. There's nobody in front of us.
Eliza,
Yeah.
March the 6th, 1931.
Eliza was March the 6th, 1931,
31. She was 84 years old.
and she was 84-year-old.
respected.
That's the sixth then, isn't it? Your life
But the-
would be the
Yeah.
sixth.
So Eliza 6 were relevant.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you going to come and just communicate with us and just light one of these devices up before we go?
Please. 40 more.
Could you light one up just to say goodbye, please?
Black box, it's down there. Just go near it. Try and make one light flash like you did earlier.
Yeah,
I
like
thought I saw a light as though they were peering over to the left and then a shadow moved from left to right. We'll have to have a look back at that one, Claire, see if you can timestamp it, my love.
There's a man.
Thing
I'd
worse.
put it in the car.
Can you see the road on camera from where you are?
No.
No, you can't.
I've seen it too. You have to see if you can...
What's on about there? I just saw something.
I don't know whether that's where she's meaning to that point.
On this one.
But I mean, there's only John that's had torch on, isn't there?
Yeah.
Have we just seen your shadow? Have you just shown yourself to us?
On the back.
That's John's torch.
Well,
It's definitely not cars, because I'm just being.
Yeah, you can see, you'd see cars, can't you?
Yeah.
I've got it. I think if I got it pointing a bit more higher, you might be able to see cars. Do you know what I mean? If I held camera up slightly, but only just, but not where I'm pointing at
I
minute.
was looking though, just before I turned the torch on, I was still looking. There's a car going past, I was looking to see if I could see
Did you see?
headlights and any gravestones.
Did you
back
see
on.
what Eliza's second name was?
it's like
Definitely for days.
Oh, we need a second name. He's going back to have a look. Eliza, can you tell us your second name? Would you like us to come? I hate when it does that, Esme.
There's a link to
Would you like us to come back again and communicate with you? Could you say a clear yes or no for us?
Eliza Rebecca Blackburn.
Eliza Rebecca Blackburn, Chris. Cliff.
Husband was John William Blackburn, but it says JP after his name, so I don't know if that's just as a piece.
Right, I'm going to pass you back up to John. Well, we've been live 2 hours, 40 minutes.
Call it then.
Do you want to call it?
Yeah, call it.
Okay. Put a light on. At least I haven't blinded myself. Now John's smashing everything.
I'm trying to check everything
Now I'm going to blind myself a bit because I need to put the light on so everybody can get in to say hello. So everybody can introduce themselves now. So if you want to come on and introduce, come on, Yvonne.
Right.
I'm
Well-
Ben from, what's my channel called? Death is not the end.
That's how confusing we've got him tonight.
Thanks for watching.
Yep, and if you want to pop across
Death is not the end.
Found it.
from Death is Not the End also. But yeah, they are on YouTube,
Yeah.
Facebook.
Find us on YouTube. We don't do Facebook.
Right,
Not yet anyway.
no worries. So you'll find them on Facebook. So
Yep.
please give them a watch, my lovelies.
Cheers.
And I'm Yvonne, and you can find me at Chippy.
I must say it is the best chipper in the world.
Free efficient.
It is a really nice chip shop. John will pop round when he's put all his bits and pieces. But Ben forgot your own channel. That's got it.
I'm cold, Scotty. It's gone to my head.
I'll tell you something, it is freezing. It is, my toes have gone. I've got no toes left. Yeah,
Okay,
oh,
toes.
don't forget flashy
If
balls.
you go into Yvonne's chippy and you say to Yvonne, I watch ETA, she will give you a free chip.
Just the one, mind.
One extra chip you will get.
Oh dear.
If
You-
you're lucky.
If you're lucky.
People come a long way for our fish and chips.
They do come a long way. We come an hour and 20 minutes with fish and chips. So yes, so thank you all for joining us tonight. No, not free.
Yeah, one free chip.
One free chip.
You get one free chip.
Yeah, you'll get a free fork, a plastic one.
Be careful how you're saying that.
That's free.
Oh
If
dear.
lucky.
Oh dear. So we are going to call it, my lovelies. We are going to head back to the cars, get nice and warm, and start our journey home. So thank you for joining us tonight. Hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll be staying there ETA all night. You will. It's right. Honestly, I've never had chips and fish as nice and curry sauce. But yeah, we are going to be live on Friday. Hopefully, because Friday's got forecast rain, but Saturday's fine. Evening, Tracy, my lovely. So, yeah, take care from me.
Yeah,
Sweet
take care.
dreams.
Good night. God bless.
Bye, everyone.
Cheers, guys. Catch you in a bit.
Take care.
Torches there, isn't it?
I can't even end live.